I actually have Ice Cube on my wallpaper in my bathroom.
You have Ice Cube wallpaper?
It's a montage of a lot of things, but he's in there.
I mean, is it L.A.? First of all, Cathy Kelley is here. Welcome, Cathy Kelley. You know Cathy Kelley from WWE as a backstage interviewer, or if you're a real one, you remember Cathy Kelley as an OG from the original Sam Roberts show.
From a decade ago.
That's crazy.
It's literally almost a decade ago.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Troy, you were there. We've been here every day since then.
Oh, yeah.
Every single goddamn day.
There's a lot of people who are still here and a lot of people who aren't.
And it does feel good because there's so many people it doesn't work out for various reasons. Sometimes it's them, sometimes it's just shit luck, sometimes it's whatever. But like when you're in the thick of it when you're young and you're making $200 or you're losing money trying to pursue this thing, there's a lot of people around going like, what are you, crazy? Mm-hmm. You shouldn't be doing this. Is a waste of your time.
Yeah.
You should be making when it finally works out, it feels like, thank God I wasn't a maniac. Thank God I wasn't an insane person.
That was actually my mom. Huge doubter.
Shout out to your mom. Doubter or hater?
Maybe a little bit of both, depending on who you ask. If you ask my therapist. But one of the first things that actually made her believe was, I think, the Sam Roberts show that we did at Caroline's in New York.
Oh, the live show, like SummerSlam weekend or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, you're actually doing stuff?
She's like, oh, there are people who know who you are. And
look at that. Shout out to me.
I know.
Shout out to me.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, probably around that same time, I was having the same issues. Like, every time I would do anything, I'd be like, hey, Dad, I'm doing this. He's like, oh, great. What's it pay? Why the fuck would you ask what? You know it doesn't pay well. Why are you asking those questions?
Your parents were very supportive. They came to everything that you did.
Very supportive.
Yeah.
But my dad always wanted to know what the bottom line was. And for a long time, the bottom line wasn't pretty. It wasn't. It was shaky at best.
Yeah. But then your mom made you a bobblehead.
But she made me a bobblehead and everything turned out great.
Yeah.
That's the story.
I still have it at my house.
You have one?
I have one. It's you with hair.
Okay. We've explored a lot of different things on the air together. A lot of different trends and things like that, right? Mm-hmm. Are you into pranks? You like pranks?
Sure.
You like TikTok? I know you like TikTok. You're all over TikTok.
Yeah.
You're a TikTok celebrity.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Debatable.
Not for me.
Okay.
So, I love TikTok pranks. That's what I liked on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
For the longest, I was like, I don't understand how people consume TikTok. I don't get it. Like, but then I found pranks on TikTok.
Oh.
And then I
started... Your FYP started FYPing.
Yeah. And the more pranks I watched, the more pranks I got.
Oh.
And I was like, this is amazing.
Okay.
It's just a tidal wave of goodness.
Are people pranking you, or they're they're pranking other people and you're enjoying?
I'm enjoying
people's misfortunes.
I'm a spectator in the prank world.
Yes.
But it was actually really funny because Mike Montone and myself saw the exact same prank yesterday, and Mike knows I love pranks. Mike, also, you love pranks, yeah?
Absolutely.
They're the best.
For many years.
Yeah. I've been a prank guy for a long time. Ever since Tom Green was falling down off his crutches in a drugstore in front of people. I said, this is great. But Mike and I stumbled across the same prank at the same time yesterday. You know, the pranks that we've been talking about are like, I don't know if you've seen them. It's people who will go into, because these kids now have no semblance of how societies work anymore because the internet and the pandemic has totally fucked them up. Mm-hmm. Like, they don't know. Well, as long as they are filming, there's no reason to be a human being.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like the idea, I was talking about it earlier, that line between I'm being ironic and I'm being truthful, lost. Mm-hmm. Like we're totally lost in that sauce. So like now the idea of a prank is just people will go into a McDonald's and they'll walk behind the counter and just go, I'm here to inspect it. And people will and that's the whole prank. They're just walking around behind the counter of a McDonald's. Or my favorite one up until this one right now was, which one is this, Travis, that you just pulled up? Is this flirting with older men? Mm-hmm. Okay. I love young men who go up and find older men and like kind of kick it, because rizzing on TikTok is big. Do you see people get rizzed?
Yes.
Do you get rizzed when you go out in public?
Hasn't happened in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because people will rizz. And they'll like, and that's a big TikTok thing.
Is this that they actually want to hit on older men and they're just disguising this as a prank?
It could be. I don't judge.
Yeah, okay.
I don't judge. And if it is, then it's still funny. Yeah. Like, I don't care if it's, and maybe they don't know either.
They're like, I gotcha, but what's your number?
But seriously though, Like maybe they're kind of exploring, like, I'm going to do this as a prank, but let's see if it feels right, you know? But so, yeah, you want to play one of these? One? Yeah, like that ball guy is good.
Yeah, I think I haven't previewed this, but this one looks good.
Yeah, that's what I would click.
What in the world is a cutie patootie like you doing standing around? What in the world is a cutie patootie like you doing standing around?
I don't know, wait, Tom, but I got work to do.
You're cute.
I date only girls.
Well, aren't you just a cutie patootie?
What?
Well, aren't you just a cutie patootie?
You got me mixed up, man.
Well, hello, cutie pie.
Come on.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You're cute.
No? No, better move on.
Well, what the heck are you doing walking around looking all cute and stuff? Well, what the heck are you doing walking around looking all cute and stuff?
This poor guy.
He doesn't want to deal with it.
No, he's like Instacarting.
Yeah, he's
Oh
like,
my goodness, is this guy single? Is he single, ma'am? Sure.
My wife.
I just thought you were cute.
Damn.
Did I get his number?
Do you like boys?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, he's
I
like,
smelled the
yeah.
cutie patootie over here. I thought I smelled the cutie patootie over here.
I don't know who you are.
You don't know me, but you can get to know me.
Okay. This is some kind of prank show?
I just think you're cute.
Okay.
He's got that on his algorithm
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, and he slowly walks away. I love guys going, no. So I love that one. There's another great one that we've watched on the show that I try to share with the guys.
Yeah.
There's another great one where the prank is that you go into a Target bathroom and you see that one of the stalls is shut. So then you run to the cash register and you tell the guy at the cash register, oh my God, my brother is locked in the stall. Can you help him get out? And they're like, yeah. See, he loves that. And they go, yeah, of course I can help him get out. And then you open the bathroom door for them so they go in on their own. And they start, sir, we're going to get you out of here. And they start unlocking the door. And the guys in the bathroom going, what the hell?
Oh, no.
And then the guy just laughs.
Yeah.
Right? It's great. It's great. Is this it?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it looked like it. They said the bathroom stall. Okay, watch it.
That much, and the bathroom, the stall's locked. Can you go underneath and unlock it for me? Yeah, sure.
Go
I
underneath.
appreciate that.
This poor, he's such a nice guy.
All right, yeah. If you just wanna, I even tried to.
Come on. Hey, this guy's like a nice guy. He's like ready to help. This poor guy. I mean,
You're not expecting someone to just pop under the door?
no, this dude just, and he's like tinkering with the lock on the outside. Laughing like a maniac. It's the most immature, dumb thing, but I don't know. It makes me...
He probably gets paid $7.25 an hour.
That's
Has to deal with this.
His life is hell. He hates it. And now this guy is
Yeah.
showing up with
You
his...
think it's funny because if you were that age now, like this is the shit that we'd be doing.
100%. I would be convincing my friend to film somebody and do this. Yes. Yes. Danielle, you seem to feel bad for the guy?
I mean, yeah, like these are hard because they're so funny, but like they are real people.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
there's no like consequences, right, for the jokester.
Consequences. Yeah, the consequence is we all guffaw.
Laughter
Right.
is the consequence.
I mean, the prankster's making probably a lot of money off of this.
Is that the consequence that you meant? Yeah. There's monetary compensation.
Yeah.
A million views.
That's
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
I meant
good for
negative
them. Yeah.
consequence.
Oh.
like repercussions of like you just almost got this kid maybe fired. Like you get what I mean?
Right. You got a poor kid peeking his head under a bathroom
Yeah,
stall.
and then you just laugh and go home.
Right.
And
No,
then
yeah,
see
that's
all the views.
Upload it. You gotta do that.
You gotta upload it. Yeah. No, but you've painted a pretty accurate picture of what goes on. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Gotta put the subtitles.
Crazy
on.
context.
yeah, you do have to put the subtitles in. Maybe do, and they add the sound effects. You heard that music in the
Yeah.
beginning, so they did that.
Yeah.
It's work.
But so like now they're getting elaborate
Yeah.
because they realize this is going everywhere, and for a prank like that, anybody can just go in with their phone and pull that off, and all of a sudden, you know, if they do it enough and they're good at it,
Yeah.
they're gonna steal all that thunder. So this dude walked into Target with an army.
Uh-oh.
From a
Watch
different
this.
location. Let's get this ironed out. Check your HR emails.
Can you
We
pause
were
for a
going
sec?
to a different one. They didn't need us there. They sent us here.
Okay, well, yeah, put the sound down. So the kid's got a name tag on.
Uh-huh.
He's got a shirt buttoned up. He's talking to the whole staff, saying that I'm from a different, like, branch. And I'm buying it. I'm buying it. And he's got his glasses on. He looks professional. Watch what happens. And Target's like, we don't expect
your
you
HR
here.
emails. We were going into a different one. They didn't need us there. They sent us here. You guys are good to go. What do you mean we're good to go? Go ahead and bring the guys in.
You're not even on the phone, dude. Come on, get out of the store.
See if I was on the phone or not. Here. You guys can get to work. We're all good. Everyone get to work. If you guys want to go ahead and take over the lanes, go ahead. No, go ahead and take over the lanes. Go ahead and I need people at self-check. I'm the district, and these are my workers. These are my workers.
You guys need to
He's got, hey, pause. He's got 25 people all wearing red t-shirts. Some of them are Target t-shirts. And he's like, everybody come in and get on a lane. They're all going to cash registers. And this poor guy that's managing the place is going, what, all of you, get out of here. Get out of here.
We need people at self-checkout.
I mean, this is like the levels of prank. Like
Like Nathan Fielder.
Yeah, this is a television production levels of production.
Yeah.
And he's just
Take
a
over the
kid.
lanes. Go ahead.
get out.
I do feel
No,
bad
go
for
ahead
that
and take
lady,
over the
though.
lanes. Go ahead and I need people.
Which
I
lady?
need people
The
at
one who said she was calling the cops. Like, it's not a prank if everyone knows within the first 5 seconds that it's a prank.
Still a prank.
I like how they just ignored it, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I
Who
think
just
this is
ignored
fun.
it?
The boys.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
I
they just walked right in.
Like, seeing this, it does make me,
I heard you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of my generation, but this is so stupid that it's great.
They're like, we got a
I
job
liked
to do.
it.
We're
I
here.
used to work at Target. Like, if this happened during my shift, I would have been like, this is amazing.
You're not hurting anybody.
Right.
No.
You're not hurting anybody. And yeah, if you worked at Target, you'd probably be like, I think I want to join this.
Right, like,
this
help
team.
me out. The lines are long anyway. You start
Yeah.
ringing some people up.
Yeah, you're right. Like this army of people who do not work at Target walk in and they're like, well, that guy's our boss.
Yeah.
So we're doing what that guy says.
I like I've seen a couple pranks where it's someone calling into like a juice store or something and
Yeah.
saying that they're going to be sick for the first day on the job, and they just start naming people of, oh, well, I told Mike. There's no Mike here. Oh, yeah, Janice. And you just keep saying a name until...
Oh, Janice.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, at one point, one of the commenters, they said, we need people at self-checkout. It's self-checkout.
Yeah.
Why would you need
Yeah,
people there?
Well, you need a monitor to prevent
Yeah.
You
shoplifting.
gotta scan the fruit.
That's true. I forgot about the fruit.
Hate that part.
Is that what you had to do at self-checkout?
It wasn't a thing when I was working there.
Self-checkout?
Yeah, no.
I
What
know.
was
Check
your
people's
specific
IDs.
job?
A Target?
Yeah.
Like, I was on the floor, and
Right.
I organized everything and helped people find stuff with my little zebra device.
Oh, that's cool.
I had a little walkie-talkie. It was supposed to do the register, but I would turn
Avoid.
my walkie off because
Yes.
I did it once and messed up the coins, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. Yeah.
Did you have to wear a red t-shirt and khakis?
Oh yeah. But I worked when it was seasonal, so it was Christmas, and our store won. We were able to wear denim for December. That's the award.
That's sick.
That's what you get rewarded if it's a good year.
Okay.
And
You get to wear denim.
Yep, for the whole month of December.
That's sick.
Is there a
Yeah.
hierarchy of employees at Target? Because I remember working at J. Crew, and there was whoever was in a certain position was higher up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it was my first job. I was literally 16.
Yeah.
So.
But you have people that you're like, one day.
Yeah.
One day I'll get
Is register more important than working the floor? Or
Well, it's all different
floor
now.
jobs?
Now it's you go into a Target and there's like one register and it's all self-checkout. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Back
and no
then,
one's
it was-
working the floor.
No.
Yeah.
No, they're like, it's on
If
the
you
shelf.
need help, it's on you.
Yeah.
Right.
No
Yeah.
one's
Whatever.
wearing denim.
And the Targets I go to.
Right.
But that's very telling. I'm going to start going to Targets in December.
Yep.
And I'm only shopping at the ones where they're wearing denim.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause
And
those are the best
congratulate
Good
them.
store.
Yeah, hey.
Hey, congrats to you.
I noticed the pants. Congrats.
You guys must work hard around here.
Yeah, and then the one guy goes, no, I just don't care. I just don't care anymore.
Right.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a thing anymore.
Right.
That was like 8 years ago or whatever. but-
Sure. At J. Crew, did they take themselves very seriously if they achieved a certain hierarchy of staff?
I think that if you were on the floor, you had a sales goal to meet, but we were like a very successful J. Crew. We had David Schwimmer came in a couple times. I helped him find pants.
From the OJ show?
I would say from Friends at the time.
Oh, yeah, Friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he also did that.
I forgot he did Friends. Yeah. He played the lawyer in the OJ show.
Yeah.
Juice.
You would probably he would be the first time if he was in the studio that he was never asked a Friends question.
I would go like this. Mr. Schwimmer, I mean, I know you're probably sick of this, but you worked on one of my favorite television shows.
Okay.
What was it like being on the set of the OJ show?
You know, just to bring it full circle, I'm pretty sure he was buying khakis.
Wow.
What month was it? Not December.
Hope not.
It was probably a cold month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you help David Schwimmer?
I attempted to. He wanted to help himself. So.
No, I'm fine.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm getting ready for my role on
He
the
knew
OJ
his waist
show.
size.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And then that was also the time that Michelle Obama was wearing J. Crew everywhere. So her and her assistant came in a couple times.
Michelle Obama came to your J. Crew.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you help Michelle Obama
I
or
did
her
not.
assistant?
No.
Was she first lady at the time?
No, this is, I think, pre-presidency.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Or not her presidency.
So she wouldn't have had to have Secret Service and stuff around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama ever went to your Target?
Oh, no. No.
It's not a competition.
Well, she said she had a denim Target, so I don't know.
Anybody famous go to your Target?
Hell no.
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 Yeah, busted random Target in New Jersey.
Okay.
Bathrooms, horrid, as you know.
It was tough.
It was like a crime scene?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have to clean the bathrooms, or are there
No.
Are there like that? Is that the bottom rung?
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Right.
No.
Right. I'm not doing Here's two things before you hire me. I'm not doing register. I'm not doing toilets. Anything else?
Yep.
Was it Los Angeles, J. Crew?
Chicago.
Oh,
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
Because that's where the Obamas were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what David Schwimmer was doing there.
I think he lived in Chicago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, listen. Let's see what happens with all these people walking into this Target.
Get out.
Hey, out.
No, go ahead and take over the lanes. Go ahead and I need people at some
You need to get
I'm
out.
the district, and these are my workers.
I'm the
These
store.
are my workers.
You guys need to
Customer, you're good. Wait.
Customer 8, I got y'all right here. No. Do not let him out.
No,
You guys
no,
do not
no.
work. You guys do not work here. You guys are good to get out.
You're
Do
literally
not.
cleaning this right now. What are we talking about?
Y'all go work.
From a different location.
But they're like mopping down this stuff. They're actually being very helpful. Which it is genius that they know that that's the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Don't trash anything. Don't mess anything up. Go in there and be helpful and watch this guy go, no. Because there's nothing better than seeing a guy who takes his position of authority seriously, who's saying, you guys have to leave now. And everybody's just ignoring he even exists. Like, no, our boss told us to clean up this register.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
if
going to
he-
leave the place nicer than
Yeah.
they came in.
Also, if he went easy on them on camera, don't you think that he might have repercussions from corporate?
Probably a bunch of guys
Corporate
walking in
might be
red
on 'em?
shirts.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And they don't like it in retail when you call the cops. You're supposed to threaten to call the cops, but they don't want you to actually call the cops, because the last thing Target wants is a bunch of cop cars outside the Target, because then people will think it's a violent Target. They won't know that there are TikTok perpetrators in there.
I love this.
Isn't it
Yeah.
great?
I'm
I
just
love
glad
when
they got
thought
out of
goes
it.
into
A lot of thought.
Yes.
Well, the guy in the black shirt is brilliant. His ability not to break while he's doing all this, especially for his age and what he knows is going on.
Right.
Because
Right.
you only get one shot to do this. I mean, I guess you go to another Target, but when you're in the execution of it, you remember when AJ and I went to the car show
Yeah.
and we got into the SUV?
That was a good prank.
with the publicist team.
Yes, I do.
We spent 10 minutes in there going through the entire demo, only to ask them if the onboard computer could access pornography for men who like to masturbate behind the wheel.
Mike and one of our staffers went to a car show, and the bit, I don't know the bit before they go, but they let me know the bit when they got back was that they were trying to get into as many cars as they can to learn about all the features so that they could then ask if they could easily masturbate inside the car. That was, and then they watched the salespeople because they wouldn't understand, right? You've been in there for 10 minutes. We thought
Full pitch.
Right. We thought we were really doing something here. So we can't just throw you out because we're in too deep.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the once the questions continue about, self-exploration.
Oh, we were ejected immediately.
yeah.
But there's this moment where you have them, but
Yep.
you can't break, because if you break, it fucks everything up. And this kid is so good at
He's
it.
so good. So I looked into him a little more yesterday because, you know me, nothing but free time. And so I looked into him more, and he has never done anything like this before. But his specialty is he does this prank, and he's smart because most of his pranks are with a group of people. And he does this prank where they find out a guy's name who works at the store before they go in. And then they separate. They go in separately.
Yeah.
Go to separate sections of the store. And then they scream the guy's name. And then the guy comes over to one of them to say, hey, stop screaming. You have to go. And while the guy's reprimanding the one who's going, I didn't scream, somebody on the whole other end of the store starts screaming the guy's name. And he goes, see, I told you. That wasn't me screaming. And I swear to God, there's another video. I could have watched them all day. They're the greatest.
So he's doing recon before he goes into these targets.
Yeah. And finding out, and he'll find one name tag. And he'll go, yeah, Tyler. He'll go, Tyler's my guy today. We're going to go in. All right, team. We're going to go in there. You take the northwest corner. I'm going to take the southeast. We're going to go in, and when you see Tyler is with me, give it 5. Scream Tyler at the top of your lungs. And
Should we watch one?
So, yeah, some of these people, they get so angry. Because, to your point before, it's a prank. But you don't know exactly who's in on it and who's not. And you don't know what to do about it. You don't know how to stop it from happening.
You're just trying to work.
You're just trying to work. You probably hate your job. And you just want this to stop. But you don't know how to stop it.
Tyler, come help me, baby!
It's Tyler.
Tyler! Tyler, get your ass over here!
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Why? Because you're screaming my name and I don't like it. I wasn't screaming your name. Why would I scream your name? I didn't even know your name. Tyler! I think you need your help.
I think you need your help.
It's a pet. Me? I was near Tyler when it happened. Where is he? I was near him. It doesn't matter.
And then the level, can you hit pause? The level of gaslighting that goes on when they get caught, and they're like, are you crazy? You can hear them shouting over there. I was shopping for pet goods. We're just in this I was trying to shop for food. I was with Tyler when the screaming happened.
I think he
Are
needs your
you
help.
crazy?